my channel. I'm Lori. Welcome to the Chatty Bookworm. Today I'm going to talk about my top 18. A couple of these are going to have 2 books in it. So, yes. are going to have 2. So that's really, there's 20 books to talk about, but there's 18 if you guys know what I mean. But anyways, so this is my top 18 of 2024. A lot of these have been a while, so I don't remember a lot of what happens in a lot of these books. So I'm sorry, bear with me. This is probably going to be very, very long because if you guys watch my videos, when I love a book, I talk about them, and I talk about them, and I talk about them. So have a drink, stay dehydrated. I'm getting ready to drink some more of my water in between little breaks. One of the books I cannot find, so I'm going to show it to you through the phone because I don't know how to put it on there like a lot of people do. Let me take a sec. My buddy's over here. You guys can't see her, but she's over here sleeping or relaxing. But I did get her in the other video that I just filmed, which you guys will see is for Winterween. So I'm going to edit that once I get this one done. But let's get going because this is going to be a while. So without further ado, my top 18. Let's do this now. Get it over with. If you guys are new to my channel, hi, I'm Lori. Welcome to Chatty Bookworm. I don't know if I said that. If you guys haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. You'll see me, my cute girl over here, and a lot of other things. Sorry, I'm going to tell you right now, sorry, the bird, Hannah's bird is going yappy, yappy, so you're going to hear him, but that's okay. He's part of the family, so, but anyways, yeah, so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm so close to 400. And just remember to have fun while you're watching my videos. Okay, number 18. Hopefully I counted these right. Is Pen Pal by J.T. Gessinger. Me and my buddy Clint, Buddy read this, and we freaking loved it. I gave all these books 6 stars, just so you guys will know. I had a lot of 6 stars. I don't know how many, but I had a lot. But anyways, so Pen Pal by J.T. Gessinger, how you say it. So it all starts with one line. Anyways, she gets a message, and all this stuff starts happening. I think her husband went missing, and all this kind of stuff. And a lot of crazy stuff ensures. Like, oh my gosh, this book was a ride. So it had to be in my top 18. Had to be in my top 18. So that's the first one. Okay, 17. Hopefully I remember these numbers. 17 is Throne of the Fallen by Kerri Maniscalco. You guys, I'm so bad at remembering names. There's Prince Envy, which I'm blanking on what his name is, his first name, and Miss Camilla and Tennis, something like that. Anyways, there's like a curse that he has or something like that, and he has to do something. He has to break the curse by a certain time, and then there's the girl, and she could be what saves him, helps him, defeat the curse. And that's really all that you can really say. I don't want to spoil anything, but I thought I love stuff to do with the underworld. This was so much fun because of the underworld. Like, come on, like, so good. The underworld is fun stuff. So yeah, I really like this. I thought they had really good chemistry, and that's all I can really say about the book. Let's see, 18, 17. Okay, that was 17. 16 is Damage. It's the 14th book in the Protectors series by Sloane Kennedy. Yeah. This one's very dark. A lot of these are dark. Pen Pal's kind of dark too, so just most of these I'll say check your trigger warnings because, yeah, this one has to do with, what do you call it? Like human trafficking. So, yeah, it's very dark. I've been reading these books for a long time. They're really good. This is Mel Mel. Ugh. But we meet, I'm so bad at names, so Silver. And we meet both of these guys, Silver and Dalton, in other books. I'm so sorry. Now they're getting Rowan. All right, what number was I on? 16? 18? 18? 17? Yeah, 16. Damage. Anyway, yeah, so Silver was, that's all I can tell you is that Silver was saved during one of these operations, because some of them, it's about security or protectors, whatever you want to say, their security, whatever you want to say, that go around like saving like people from human trafficking and stuff like that. And yeah, so very dark, like I said, and he was one of the ones that were being trafficking and saved. So yeah, it's very dark but very good. Oh, sad. If you guys know anything about me, if it's sad, makes me cry, it's gonna be a 6-star. 9 times out of 10. Not all of them, but 9 times out of 10. And this one, yeah, very dark though. Very dark. So please, 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 please check trigger warnings. Okay, so that was 16. 15 is Fantasium. I just read this in December and it made the top 18 by Kaylee Smith. I'm sorry. This one has, I'm trying to remember because a couple of these kind of like, what you call it, in with me, blended in. Anyways, this one, let me see. I'm trying to make sure I'm right. Just making sure. Yeah, her sister, her mom dies, and her sister winds up going to Fantasium, or how you say it. I'm so sorry, I'm bad at names, pronouncing names. And her sister goes, and then she goes and fouls, and there's like these trials that she has to do, and then she meets Ophelia. That's her name, Ophelia, something like that. What is his name? I forget the guy's name. I'm so bad at remembering names, like I said. But anyway, she meets one of the guys that is like, or the ghost or whatever, that is trapped in the house, I think, or it just helps with the trials. I can't remember, like I said. My brain, you guys. It says right here, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. I just thought this was fun. The banter. I know some people didn't like the banter in here, but I freaking love the banter. I thought it was hilarious. I thought they had really good banter. I love the trials. I just had a really good time with this book. Like, so much fun times. Okay, let me make sure I'm right. 18, 17, 16, 15. Okay, 15. 14 is 5. It's book 4 in the Angel of Wrath series by Pauline Ian King. Oh, Lori, I love Lori. I was going to put this like high, lower, higher, whatever you want to say, like, you know, but there's just so many good books. Like, for a lot of time, I thought this was going to be in the top 10, but I just read so many good books, and a lot of them were towards, like, the middle to the end of the month, the end of the year. But this one is definitely dark, too. Yeah, they were, like, in this book, they were, like, taken when they were very young and experimented on. There's like psychopaths. Some of them have a disorder. I forget what that's called. DID, I think it is. I forget what it's called, how you say that word. I think. Yeah. Yeah. DID, dissociate identity disorder. Yeah. There's a lot of triggers in here. I'll just name a couple. So definitely check your triggers. But I'll name you guys a couple of them. Okay, there's like rough sex. There's like mention of rape, drugs. Yeah. Like I said, the main guy, what is his name again? Now I'm forgetting. Gabe, I think his name is. Gabriel, yeah. He's the one that has DID, and yeah, they were, like I said, taken, him and the rest of the ones that he calls brothers. They were taken when they were very young and experimented on. I think this is the one, because I read another one that's like this, kind of, but different. But yeah, and yeah, so it's very dark, you guys, so really, really go in and watch your triggers if you read this. It's so good. I love books with vigilante justice, when they go around killing people that are hurting other people, or you know. But yeah, this was so good. It definitely deserved, what place is this, 14? 18? You're going to see me doing this a lot. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Yeah, 14. It definitely deserved place 14. Okay, 13 is another one that I read recently. The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen. It says, she'll fight for her life for the god of death. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. This has Zeus in it, and, no, not Zeus. Why am I saying Zeus? It ain't Zeus. Hades. It's Hades and, what is her name? See, I told you I'm so bad at remembering names. I'm not seeing her name. I'm not seeing her name. Yeah, I'm not seeing her name. But anyways, she's cursed, I believe, and then, and she gets called into the games, which she didn't think she was going to, but she does. And there's deadly contest, and yeah, and you go to the underworld again. I love it. I love the games. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is number 13, right? See, I'm going to be doing this all the time. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh, these two can be interchangeable. 12 and 11. Yeah. Okay. 12 is Secondhand Skin by Haley Turner. It's a novel that's in the Spellbound universe. This one is Wade's story. I love Wade. You meet him in, why do I always forget the name of the Soulbound series, I think it's called, with Patrick and, I'm blanking on the other guy's name. Oh my gosh. Clint's gonna kick my ass for not remember the other guy's name. I'm like, what is his name? Gabe? I mean, not Gabe. Oh my gosh, I just said his name a second ago. Patrick and, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name. But anyways, Soulbound is Patrick and the one that he falls in love with. It's Mel Mel. You guys should know my favorite things is Mel Mel, LGBT of any kind, basically. Mostly Mel Mel, and I love Why Choose romances. You're going to learn this if you guys are new. But Secondhand Skin, like I said, Wade you meet in Soulbound series, and oh my gosh. Him and, I'm blanking on the guy's name, Rodin, something like that, Reardon. They're sexy as hell. And Wade with his snacks. He cracks me up. If you guys haven't read the whole the Soulbound series by Haley Turner, you guys are missing it. It is so good. It's werewolves and a whole bunch of other type of supernatural creatures. And I'm not going to tell you what Wade is, but you could probably tell by the picture. But oh my gosh, this was so much fun. So much fun. It was definitely worth the wait. I just love Wade so much. He's just my everything. I just love Wade. Him and his snacks, you guys. It's hilarious. Every time you turn around, this man is eating. So it's a lot of fun. I'm not going to really tell you the plot for some of these. Just go in and just know. Yeah, but if you read the Soulbound series, I'm hoping that's right. Yeah. You'll fall in love with Wade. I can't remember what book he comes in. I'm thinking it's book 2. But yeah, he's my everything. If I if I didn't have so many good books this year, I mean in 2024, this would probably be like in the top 10 somewhere. Okay. Number 11, you would think it would be in my top 10 because I love this author. She's my favorite author. This is my favorite series and world. Oh, but like I said, I just read too many damn good books. So number 11 is Rogue. It's the second book in the Jericho Boys series by Onley James. This is Vigilante, of course. Very dark. Another trigger warnings. There's a lot. There's like rough sex in here and everything like that. I'm not going to really tell you what it's about because I don't want to spoil anything for people that are still reading this series and haven't got to Jericho Boys world yet, but this was so good. This is, I'll just tell you their name. Levi and Shalon's book. Book 3 is coming out on the 21st, I think the same day as Onyx Storm. So, oh my gosh. I have a lot of good books to look forward to, but yeah, Rogue was really good. Yeah, you meet the guy, the love interest in this book. And yeah, then it all starts with Shalon pulling a gun at Levi. And that's all I'm going to tell you. And yeah, it would have been top 10, but like I said, a lot of good books this year. A lot of good books, but this was still so good. The romance, the smut. Oh my gosh, if you guys like good smut, if you guys like a lot of good quotes. This is my special edition because I'm a Patreon of Onley James, and I do the real expensive one tier. So you get like special editions with some goodies, and yeah. So this was my goodies. This is my recent one. Like, isn't it gorgeous? Like, look at this. Like, this is so cool. And then when you open it up, it looks like that. Like, yes, I'm looking on the inside. See how gorgeous that is? Like, I just love this edition. So that's number 11. Now we are into top 10, you guys. Okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay, One Dark Window is number 10 by Rachel Gilliland. I cannot wait for her new one. I'm blanking on the name right now, but I'm so excited. I couldn't decide which one I loved more, 1 or book 2. I know a lot of people didn't like book 2. I loved it, but number 1 was just extra special to me. Both of them, I think, got 6 stars. But this is, like I said, I don't remember names. I suck. I can't even remember the name of the people in my favorite book of the year. But anyways, there's Elspin, how do you say it? Now I'm blanking on the guy's name. Elspin? Let me see. Rain or something like that? Raven? I forget how you say his name. Anyways, Elspin, how you say her name, has what's called a nightmare in her head. There's like different types of magic in here, and it has to do with tarot cards or some kind of cards. And something happens, and she starts getting this thing in her head. And her and, what did I just say his name was? Robin? How do you say his name? Forget. Yeah, they are trying to find out what is going on, what's in her head. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. One of my favorite characters gets his own, is a lot in the second book, but I'm not going to tell you who that is or what happens in that, of course, because it's because, no one's had it yet. Or if some people haven't read it yet, but look at this. Look at all these tabs, so it has to be in top 10. But I just thought this was cool, the magic system, having that the nightmare guy in her head was just intriguing. So yeah, this had to be top 10. So much fun, you guys. The world, everything is just really fun. So that was number 10. You're gonna see this author 3 times, and one time there's 2 books. So this is number 9, On the Mountain by Riley Hart. This is Cyrus and Crow's story. One of them always stays on the mountain, and he doesn't come down but for supplies. The other one, like, gets kind of like, what's going on here, you know, and, you know, gets curious about him and starts to fall for him, and he keeps going up to bother him, but also, but not really, because he just has a thing for him. So it's very sad. I cried in this one. That's why it had to be in the top 10 for sure. Plus, I just love Riley Hart. If you haven't read anything by Riley Hart, why not? Read, read, read. This was just so good. I just love the romance in here, the world. This is a good for the winter time, so try it. You don't have to worry about if I've read it anything else. Okay, 10, 9, 8, Quicksilver. This had to be in there. Like, almost everybody has this in their top 10. Or their, not top 10, but their favorites of the year. Even if it's like 20 or 30, whatever the case may be. They decided to. This one, I wasn't sure about at first. Like, the first 50, 60 pages, I'm like, what the hell am I reading? Why am I reading this? I'm so bored. But then, I fell in love. Fell in love. I'm forgetting what her name is. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry. Sarah, I think it is. Yeah. I'm trying to remember the beginning because, like I said, my brain. I just know that she's still something that she shouldn't, and she's put in prison or something like that. And then something happens, and Quicksilver / Kingfisher comes, and she gets taken to his world. And then there's a lot of stuff that happens. People can describe this better than I can, but it was fun. There's a good found family in here. There's good quotes. Yeah. Good characters, like side characters. I love her, one of these guys, I'm not going to tell you who, but I freaking love him to high. Oh, I want his story. Like, is so freaking in love with him. I'm not going to tell you, like I said, who the character is, but oh my gosh. If you read the book, you probably know who I'm talking about. This was a lot of fun. There was some steam. Not as steamy as some of my other books that I've read. So, but it was good, you guys. So freaking good. Okay, now where are we? What number are we on? 10, 9, 8. I hope I did these in right order. Yeah, I think I did. Okay, next one is 7. There's 2. This is Morgan and Easton, Riley Hart. You meet Morgan in the Veers podcast one. I'm blanking on the name. But you meet him in one of them because one of the guys in that series is a friend of his, and you meet him, and he has to go home for some reason, and he was involved with this, him and this one guy were involved, and then something happens, you know, miscommunication, you know, them not, like, talking to each other, and him, Morgan just leaving, but it's a lot darker and sadder than that. I don't know if this is a spoiler. Let me see. No, his father had a stroke. I'm just trying to see if he says anything. I don't think they do. Do they say anything in the second book with the other guy? Let me double check. I'm not sure if it says. Anyways, something happened to someone in his family when they were younger, and he blames himself. The twin, one of the twin from this book, not a twin of his, but just a twin. I'm just saying he's a twin. And anyways, yeah, everybody blames their own self. The dad is, I hate the dad in this book. Oh my gosh, you guys, so awful. But these books were so sad. They made me cry. I cannot wait for the third book. I think I ordered it because it just came out recently. Or did I order it yet? No, I don't think it came out yet. But there's one more, I believe. And I'm so excited. The last brother, like, his story, I'm sure, is going to break me. But yeah, definitely be prepared for the tears, you guys. The tears in here, oh my gosh. It's sad, but so good. The romance. Riley Hart can write some really good books, you guys. Like, I just love Riley Hart so much. She is one of my favorite authors ever. Like, she's probably in my top 3 or 4 of my favorite authors. Like, she's so good. Her books always make you think and cry and just fall in love with the characters. Well, the ones that you're supposed to fall in love with. But yeah, I had so much fun with this. Definitely deserve number 7. Both of them. Number 6 is Lights Out by Navisa. I'm not for sure how you say her first name. Allen. I know a lot of people didn't like the ending. It didn't bother me. Yeah, sure, maybe it didn't need to be there, but it didn't bother me that it was there, so it didn't take anything off. Some people said that they took points, like rate a star off because of the ending, but I loved it. I thought the whole thing was fun. I thought it was intriguing, interesting. There's Allie and Josh, and Allie's a trauma nurse, and to get relief from all the pressure, she starts like what do you call it? Like throwing the web and there's like a thing for mask kink, and she loves to watch the thirst trap, whatever you want to call it. And there's one that wears a mask that she loves more than, that she's really obsessed with, and that's Josh. This ain't a spoiler because it happens almost right away. She dates Josh's best friend, and was dating. They really more of a hookup, not really dating. And so that's how he knows her. And that's how she knows him. But she doesn't know that he is stalking her. He is so hilarious, you guys. He is like, if you were gonna if you had to have a stalker, this would be the stalker you would want. He is so funny. Like his inner dialogue and stuff like that. But also there's a lot of things that is haunting him. He stays inside a lot, and because something that happened in the what do you call it? That happened to him in the past, or that something to do with his father. Anyways, he doesn't want his dad. It's not a spoiler. Is a renowned serial killer, whatever you want to say, and he's afraid that he's gonna be like his dad. But he's hilarious, you guys. The banter in here is top tier, you guys. Top tier. So yes, I highly recommend. You will laugh. I heard that the audio is really good. I'm not an auto baby. I'm an auto person. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But if you're an auto person, I heard that it's better to go in with the audio. So, but I'm not an audio girly. But look at this. Definitely deserves to be. Am I in the top 5? No, I think this is 6, right? 7, 6. Yes. Okay. So that's 6. Now we are into top 5. This is, I think, the first one of my why chooses. Do I have any other why chooses in here? I think the other one is it's a why choose, but it's also a mega one of these other ones that are in here. But anyways, this is the Savers. The Savers is Beta Team Part 1 by Ames Mill. It's in the Forest Grove novel. I don't know when book 2 is coming out. It was supposed to be out the 7th of this month, but it went completely off. Like, I don't see it anywhere on Amazon now. So I don't know what's going on. But these guys are there, have detailed to watch this girl, like, go everywhere she goes. So a couple of them go to school with her, and she knows all this, but she falls for them, and a whole bunch of stuff starts happening. This is dark as well. Very dark. There is Mel in here, so if you don't like the Mel, you just want the girl with the guys, and this is definitely going to be the book for you. But it was so good. I just love this one. I don't know, like I said, when the next one's coming out, and it ended in a major cliffhanger, and it's usually like a set of 4 in the world, so there's a set of 2 in a duology, and then another set of 2 in a duology, and then she starts another one in that world. So, but yeah, a lot of stuff takes place, a lot of triggers. Sometimes there's like a PTSD, sometimes, you know, like SA happened to somebody, so there's a lot of triggers in this, so be prepared. A lot of my books do. 4 is a surprise, you guys. Clint, me, and I'm blanking on her name, Hope, run back. It's where we read LGBTQ plus books each month. And I can't remember if this was, I think this was November's pick. And that is Top Secret by Sarian Bowen and Al Kennedy. So one of the guys, I'm always forgetting names, like their actual names. But one of the guys is Screen, whatever you want to say, name. You know, it there because it's a what do you call it? Like when you go on and try to find people to hook up with. Anyways, one of them is Lobster Short 21, and his girlfriend wants to have a threesome, and so he goes on to this one where you can find people to do like have a threesome, whatever with, and yeah, and he starts talking to Sinner 3. I'll tell you what their names are. Keaton and Luke. So Keaton is the one that's girlfriend wants the threesome. And Luke is the other guy. And they don't know that they don't like each other, that they really know each other, but they don't like each other in RL, real life. So yeah. This was so much fun. But it was also had some really sad moments in here, and it was just worth the read. Like, this was my favorite book so far that we've done in the Bab Club. But yeah, it was so much fun, you guys. Like, I definitely highly recommend. Okay, now we got Raging Fire, which is 3, and then we got number 2 that has 2, and then we got number 1. And number 3 is Racing Hearts by K.A. Knight. It's the first book in the Pine Valley College series. I gotta see it when the next one comes out. This is Mel, Dark. Like, they do not like each other. And I mean, they really don't like each other. And there's like a secret society in here. I mean, there's so much stuff in this book. Very dark, but so interesting. Like, I can't believe that I love K.A. Knight so much, because I hated Den of Vipers, or whatever that one is by K.A. Knight. But these books are so fun. Dark, though. So check triggers, like always. They do not like each other. This is really enemies to lovers. So if you guys love enemies to lover, Mel, secret societies, and all this other kind of fun stuff, you're gonna love this book. Top 2, like I said, the ones that are in 2s is Broken Bonds and Ricochet. I did a spoiler reading vlog of Ricochet, so you find that down below, if I remember to put it there, or in my thing. Should be too far down if you don't mind being spoiled, but yeah. Ricochet, Broken Bonds. Broken Bonds by K.L. Moore we'll talk about first. So this one is Omega, Why Choose, and her guys all were killed in an accident, and like she's like so very dark. Check trigger warnings. Yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that happens in here. She's pregnant, like, yeah, and one of the guys is a brother of one of the ones that were one of her mates, but they had a falling out, and the one took off or something like that, and of course he was trying to find his brother to make everything right, and then of course his brother was killed, and he finds out, and they come, him and these other guys come in, you know, to help take care of her and stuff like that. And, you know, like I said, she's pregnant. So it's very sad, very dark. Definitely triggers. This made me cry so hard. Oh my gosh. And when it's not a spoiler because it happens at the beginning, you get like as they know that they're about to die, you get their feelings like on, you know, everything like, oh my God, this is it. I know I'm going to die. And, you know, see, I'm already starting to choke up just thinking about it again because it was so sad. Like, these last 4 are so sad, you guys, that I'm talking about. Like, Racing Hearts, this one, and the other 2. I'm sorry, I'm getting off. But you can tell that this is why I love, like, why I get like this with books. Like, this one's just top tier. It was so sad, but so beautiful. Like, her, like, having to, like, you know, what you call it? That her mates died, and that she has these kids, because I think she has twins or something like that, I can't remember, but to find, you know, to be like, have these men in your life, and them dying, and then you being pregnant, and it's just so heartbreaking. So much stuff goes down in this book, so be prepared. If you're a crier like me, you're gonna cry. This is why this one and Ricochet, they both had to be top 2. They had to be in the top 2. I mean, they had to be number 2. This is by River Hell. I really love River Hell. And oh my gosh. This one's another dark Mel hockey. Yeah. This is Callum and Stone. They also hate each other. Oh my gosh, do they hate each other. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm about to cry again. Anyways, Callum's mom dies, and his dad, stepdad, whatever you want to call him. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you what he is, but he's an asshole. Triggers, like I said, very dark. Stone is a killer, so be prepared. He goes around killing people that deserve it. And it's not a spoiler. He killed Callum's stepfather, or whatever you want to call him. And Callum comes across him. Or I don't know if he saw it or if he just finds his dad's body, but he doesn't know that Stone is the one that killed him. And these two do not like each other. He is upset with Stone for some reason. Not to do with that, because he doesn't know it was Stone, but something else happened. His stepdad was abusive, just say that. And yeah, it's not a spoiler because it talks about it right away. Stone saw his Callum's body with scars and stuff like that on it, and he thinks that he's disgusted by him. And yeah, this is very dark as well. Triggers, because there's like someone stalking him, I believe. Yeah, stalking him and killing other students. So yeah, it's very dark. There's racing in it, I believe. Is it one that has racing in it? I'm not sure. No, this one had racing in it. Sorry. This one I don't think has racing in it. But like I said, Stone is a serial killer. So for people, like I said. So I have a theme here, as you can tell. Okay, number 1 is the saddest book. I hope I could get through this one. I might start crying. I'm sorry this video's so long, but I told you guys it was going to be long. Number 1 has to be Fabrics. The Fabric of Our Souls by K.M. Moranova. Something like that. Oh, gosh. This book. Oh, my God. I don't even know how to talk about it. It's so sad. Anyways, she tries to trigger warning. One of the trigger warnings is for suicide or attempted suicide, because she tries to kill herself. Her brother finds her and makes her go to Harlow Sanctum. that's an unusable rehabilitation center. Yeah, that has unorthodox methods of, you know, trying to like get them to not kill themselves or other things that are going on. And she meets, I'm so bad at remembering names. Then she meets Wayne or Wine, or I don't know how you say her name, is the girl. Wynn, maybe? And Liam. She meets Liam there. Oh my gosh, so much stuff is going on with Liam as well. Both of these guys, their lives were not good. This is very, 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 very sad, you guys. So very check trigger warnings. Oh my gosh, like, their story is so beautiful, but there's so much heartbreak that happens. It's really hard to talk about it because, like I said, I can spoil it very easily by a couple of things that I would want to say about it. But oh my gosh, you guys, this is just... I cried. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I want to reread this and tab it even more. Like, when did I read this one? I'll tell if I don't even know if I put down when I read it. But I definitely got to look at some of this author's other books. Because, oh my gosh. This is so sad. This one I read in July. But, oh my gosh. This one will make you cry at the end. Like, I'm telling you guys. I'm warning you guys. This is very, 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 very dark. Very, very sad. It was, yeah. The ending about broke me in half. I could not quit crying for like probably 20 minutes to a half hour after I read it. This one was almost as dark, if not darker, than God of Fury, I think it's called. I'm trying to remember, by Rena Kent, the one that I freaking love. It's Mel Mel. Oh my gosh, that was my favorite last year. But anyways, we're not talking about that book. But this is kind of as dark. Well, not as dark, but, well, yes, it is as dark. Actually, I would say it's probably darker. But both of these books will make you... This book and the one that, like I said, that we're not going to talk about it here. But yeah, those two, this one and that one, will make you, like, cry for days and days. And it'll make you think about these books for a very long time. Because it makes you go through so many emotions, you guys. Like, oh my god, I just love this book. Like, these two characters are so broke. And their journey with each other and to find out, like, what's going on. Like, so much darkness in this book, you guys. Like, this book will, yeah. You might have to, like, even if you don't drink, you might have to have a drink after you read this book. Cause it's just so sad. Like, this one and this one, like, were the ones that I cried the most when I read last year now. But yeah, this one is everything. Probably my favorite male-female dark romance that I've ever read. My favorite Mel is the one that I said I wasn't going to talk about, but the Rena Kent book. But yeah, this one, these characters, Liam, oh, my book boyfriend. Oh my gosh, I just love him so much, you guys. He's my heart and soul. My heart and soul. I just love him. And what's her name? I cannot pronounce her name. Wynn? W-Y-N-N? Wine? Wynn? Something like that. Like I said, she goes through a lot. Like, these two, like, their journey and their romance, the love they have for one another. Oh, it's just so good. But like I said, please be careful with your health when you read these last, like I said, 4 books, especially. So yeah, just be prepared, you guys, for a lot of heartbreak if you cry easy. But yeah, definitely some of the best books I read last year now. I just loved them all. And again, if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite book of the year was. Did you read any of the books that I read? What did you think about them? Sorry this was so long. I hope you guys got drinks and ate and all that kind of fun stuff. And that is it. Until next time, happy readings. Thanks for being awesome. And like I said, I'll talk to you guys all on the flip.